Let's see how to make these CSWA sample exams live from their app. The app is available in their website. You can go ahead and download. First thing, you need to have an account, which is free to have one. At the end, I will show you my results since we are making this test live from the right app used in all Solidworks exams. Let's get started. If you have an account, just come here and then log in to your account, to your virtual tester user ID. If you don't have virtual tester ID, just create one the way I am doing. Just fill up your personal information, then click next, continue. Continue should work. Then here, so we'll go to the sample exam CSWA. Click there, then you choose your language. We'll here choose English, then start the exam. So yes, okay, now it will process and then agree. So it is always better if you have two computers. It is the best. You just put one to each other. If not, you can just use one with one screen and then try to put both of them open at the same time. So the way I am doing now. So I have in my left Solidworks and in my right I have the exam. So and here click start exam. I will here just minimize and then try to fit both of them in my screen. So the way it is now, let's here start answer the question. Here will be crop next, and then here will be broken out section. In question number 2, click broken out section and then click next as well. Okay, good. Now here we'll start here by build this part in Solidworks. So I want to go deeply because we have videos that I explain step by step how to make this on here, right? We just here skip these steps so that way, and here just need here some adjustments like the global variable, and then as well make all this sketch fully defined. So we'll just here make let's just here make this change like that, okay, and let's see how to make the dimensions, and he just make the rest of the dimensions of the drawing. So it is always best to try to make the drawing almost, you know, similar to the one that you see in the test, even before you make the dimension. So this will save you your times. And now we can here make the rest of the dimension, then we'll make the global variable. So if you want to know how to make this drawing, just go ahead and then watch the videos in the description of these videos, or just check on the tops. So here we'll make global variable equal sign, and then okay, A, click there, so click there. So this is all done here, and then I'm gonna make the rest of the equation. And here will be 57 and C 43. So it is all done. Click OK and make as well the B from that point, and then here we're gonna put B, global variable B, then click OK. So as you can see now, just missing here in this part, and here will be 29, not yet fully defined, right? 29, then click OK. So we're gonna put here 29, and then you can see it's not yet fully defined. Just make this one here concentric with this line, make concentric. Okay, good. Now you need here to make the dimension, the last dimension from the, let's see, from this point, that point, 19 according to the drawing. And then it is also fully defined. Now it is only missing one fully defined, which is right here, this dimension. And here will be 19. So you can see the drawing is fully defined. Now it is ready to go to the next step, which is you know, extrude boss base. So just check, you know, always make sure that you have check your dimension, that's, you know, it is all good. Now you can just see here, go ahead to the next step, which is extrude boss base. So we are here doing according to the drawing. And this part of the exercise, because the CSWA or even any kind of test in SolidWorks, they are divided into three main parts. So three main segments: segment 1, 2, and 3. The segment 1, it is always the easiest one. Then you have the segment 2, which is intermediate difficult. Then you have the last segment 3, which is the most advanced one. So just be in mind about that. Let's now here save as this part, always important. So when you make your drawing, after you complete, you just need here to save. And as you can see, so we have here complete this first question, and the answer is 939.54, right, is the answer. And after you complete, simply just go click OK. So let's see. So we have already here, right? So complete. You can go to evaluate mass property, and then you can see here 939.54, which is this one here. So that the way we answer the question, and then go to next here. They ask to change, right, the dimension. So A now will be 84, B 59, and C 45. Let's see how to change that. The same drawing. What we'll do, you just go to the equation, right? And before that, very important as well, save your drawing. Very important. Save your drawing. Now question number 4. This question number 4, and then click OK. Now we're in condition to go to the equation and change, the global variable according to the question asked. So A 84 now, B will be 59, and C will be 45. So that's the way you answer the question. Then click OK. Now let's here as well build it to reflect the changes, and then save. So now let's here go ahead and see the mass properties. Now it changed to 1032.32 grams. So that's the answer for this question. And then click next as well. Let's now see the next answer. So here now we need to make some modification in the drawing. Then as well change the parameters. Let's see how to make this one here. They give here all the details how to make this drawing, and we'll do it right now. So I'm gonna here start with see how to make this drawing. Okay, let's now here see we have there all the dimensions and how to make this one here, right? So I'm gonna make right now the modification. So come here to drawing, always save, very important here, right? So you need to save first, and then make here like one line, vertical line like that. And then according to the drawing, they have the dimension of 52, right? This is the one, and 19, right? Gonna here make the extrude, so that's the size of the extrusion. And here you can see the line is 52, right? From that point 52, and you can just come here and then make the dimension from that point. So here will be 52, and here we need as well to convert entities to have a closed contour. So very important here, right? And here you can as well use A minus, but let's just here put 52, which is the best one. Just put here 52. Okay, good. Now we need here to convert entity as well. So you need to okay, define here as well according to drawing, and you can just here select convert entities in all the sides. Just make sure here to convert entity in all the side first. Click there, here. So just select all the lines and do something there. Just convert the entities in all the lines. Now you can now use the trim, the power trim. You can see, so and you can see, so we have here all this contour. Now we're introduced to go to the extrude. The extrusion is a 19 according to the drawing, and you just need here to go because it is all fully defined. Let's now here go to the extrusion, which is a 19, right, in both sides, and we'll just here make this extrusion. Go here, extrude cut, and then here we're gonna put 19, both of them, and then click OK. So this part is complete, so this first part, okay, and now the other part is making the cut. We're gonna here make one cut in the middle, so just go ahead here and then make this cut and also that hole, so we'll have cut and all. Okay, let's see how to make this cut. So, and this cut here would ready over 41, and let's see how to make that. So I'm gonna make right now. We'll need to make here one plane to make this cut, and just go here to the first plane, and according to the drawing, they have a distance of 12. So we're gonna make here one plane with distance of 12. Then flip the changes. Okay, now sketch on this plane. I'm gonna here sketch in this plane. Very important here. Okay, just come here and then sketch, and then flip to normal and convert entities. So that's the line. Flip to normal. Okay, good. Now here you're gonna make one arc, and before that make just here one line. Okay, and make sure to convert entities of simply the line, just like that. Okay, so that line you want, and then flip to normal. Now make here one line. Okay, and after that we're gonna make that arc. So just make here one line on the top like that. Okay, then make the line, the arc will be the center arc, will be the center outside this point, that point, like that. Okay, good. Now let's make here the radius. The dimension will be according to the drawing 41, the radius. Now we need here to make as well that dimension of 36, right? From this point to that point will be 36, and okay, as you can see it is also fully defined. Now we just here use the trim to cut the unwanted line there. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Now let's see, go and then extrude. Gonna here go and extrude according to the extrusion is at 24. Let's now here make this cut, extrude the cut, so not revolve. So we are here talking about the extrude cut. Just goes to the extrude cut, and then make the size of 24 according to the drawing, and so it is all okay. So after that you can just hide this plane, we don't need anymore, and make the next part. So as you can see here, right, we're gonna make here the next part, which is that hole. As you can see, there is a hole. So this hole here of 11 is the meter. Just come here, sketch, and then flip to normal. And here you're gonna make the hole like there. Size would be 11. Then you make simply the dimension. Okay, that point will be 14. According to the drawing, will be 14. Just make sure to make here 14. So just still go back. Okay, make this point, that point 14, and from that point as well 14. Okay, good. So it's fully defined. Now I'm gonna here use the extrude, and according to the instruction, all hole through all unless shown otherwise. Let's just here follow this instruction, then through all, then click OK. So this part is always complete. Now the last thing is change the parameter. So I'm gonna here change the all global variable according to the new instruction, manage the equation, and A will be 86 now, B will be 58, and the C will be 44. So that's the new change, and then click OK. So we have completed all the drawing, and now let's see save as, and then this is the question number 5, click save. Now rebuild to reflect all the changes, and then we're gonna go to the evaluate and answer the question. So enter the value of the mass. What is mass of the part? Now is 628.18 grams. Just put here 628.18 grams, and then next. Okay, good. Next here as well. So we need here to modify the parts. So now we need here to make one more cut according to the drawing. So need here to make some changes as well, and we're gonna make this change according to the drawing here. So, and the thickness will be 1 in all sides. So let's see here now. Gonna make here in 2 parts. The first one is this part here, right? Then we're gonna make the other part. Let's say here goes, and then this is the size. Just so come here, sketch, flip to normal. Then gonna here make the offsets of 1. I'm gonna just come here, right, and then select here everything. I can just select at once, but let's just do that, and then it goes to the offset, and the offset of 1 will be 1 reverse. Okay, that's good. Click OK. Still good. Now let's here extrude and just leave the one on the back. So you can see here, right? So thickness is 1 as well. You can see, so it is 1 in all side, and then I'm gonna make this cut. So to make the cut, and the other one will be 12. But let's here first make the first cuts. I'm gonna here make the first cuts of 1. Just come here, go to the features. Okay, like that. Go to the features, to the cut. Then here I'm gonna use the cut from surface, offset from surface. Select this surface, and here put 1. Then click OK. The first part is complete. Now let's here go to the next part. Okay, which is that cut and leave the thickness of 12 in other side. As you can see here, right? So I'm gonna leave now 12 in other side. So how to make that? I'm gonna same thing. Gonna here do what we have done. So I'm gonna come here, sketch as well, and flip to normal. And here I'm gonna here as well use the offsets of some lines. Okay, gonna here use the offsets of some of these lines, and this one here we are simply just select this line. Okay, select all this line, converting the entities, and here this one here as well, converting entities. And we're gonna here as well use the offset of this last line, make it construction, and then offset of 1. Okay, good. Now let's here trim the unwanted line. Okay, make sure to, okay, this one here as well. Okay, now let's here trim unwanted line, power trim, this one here, this one as well, here, there, and there. As you can see, so it is also closed. Now let's see extrude, offset from surface, and this time the thickness will be 12 according to the drawing. As you can see here, right? So let's see put offset from surface, select this surface, and then put here 12. Also, it is also done, complete. Now we have completed all these modification. Now just need here to answer the question. So what is the overall mass of the parts? Let's now here see, and this is the question number, let's see now, 6. Save first the question, save as question number 6, and save, then rebuild to reflect the changes, right? We're here rebuild, okay, then answer the question, what is the mass, the overall mass of the part in grams? Will be in grams, so be in mind about that. And that's what we're gonna do right now. So just come here, evaluate mass properties, and here we have 423.58 grams. So that's the overall mass of the parts, and then goes to next. So goes to next. Now let's here go ahead and then do this part here as well. So here in this part, which is also part of the intermediate section, so will be to make assembly. They always give you links to download the part. We're gonna here just download this part. I will just here put in my Tangix Pro file. Okay, so that's the one. And then I will need to extract this file. We just here make one file just to make a new folder, just to minimize my. Just here open this new part, make assembly from the part, and while that, let's here just extract everything and start from the beginning. So we'll just here insert, as I said, always your part. Make sure that the first part is aligned with the view origin of the graphic area. So just show up and then click in this green here, okay? So now you can see it is aligned with the graphic area, and then it is fixed. So that's the best ways to insert the first part. Now the rest of the part we can just insert in your way. Okay, now we can just here come and then put here the chain link, right? And start here make the assembly. Now here go to the mate and then follow the instruction. This one and that one are concentric. Then they says coincident in the end faces. Okay, coincident, click OK. So this first part is complete, you can see, but it is still undefined, and because it is still rotating. Okay, and let's go to the next step. Next step says put as well the other ones, concentrics, the small pin. Need here to insert the small short pin and make it concentric. So make it concentric according to the drawing, and here is very important. Let's see how to make that. Okay, the pin and the face are coincident to that chain link side faces. Okay, make this one here, mate, this one and that one, make as well a concentric, and the faces. Okay, so we need here as well to copy and make this one here as well concentric. Click this part here, make concentric, click OK, and coincidence this face and that face. Good. Okay, this good. And we need here as well to make one angle. There is angle A. Gotta make here the angle from these two faces. So just here be in mind about that. So there is here angle of A. Just make here this weighted face, and then the angle will be A. The A is 25 degree. Just put here 25. So it is in wrong direction. Just change the direction. Not these sides. Not that one. Okay, just make sure here to flip. Flip from here. Let's just here go back and then make here the change 25. Okay, so now it is better. So that's the angle, and click OK. Okay, good. So we need here as well to make the next one will be small chain link, short link, short pin, okay, and one chain as well. So just one chain. Okay, so make it concentric and constant, concentric and constant. So that's it. And here as well has one angle, the angle B. Just be in mind about that. And let's here make this angle B, this side, and angle B will be 125. Okay, just make sure to flip the direction, right? Then make alignments, not the sides. Click also here to flip. Okay, that's the size. As you can see, it is all in the right according to the drawing. Now let's here continue. Make one more short pin and the last chain link. Short pin and the last chain link. Copy as well one chain link. Okay, now let's here go ahead and this is the mate. We are here concentric and constant. Same thing there, concentric and the constant. Okay, so this part is also complete. Now let's here make the last angle. This angle here is C. Gonna make here one angle of C, and the angle C, what is number is 130. So that's the size of the angle. Okay, that's good, the right side. Then we're gonna here make the last, which is the long pin. The long pin, which is the last, make it concentric, mate, concentric, and make here the end. So that's pretty much it, and we have complete all the drawing. So according to now, let's here make the coordinates first before we answer the question. So we need here to make the coordinates, and let's see how to make that. We're gonna make here the coordinates, right, and then we're gonna here as well align because they are still undefined. Before that, make here parallel with these sides. Right plane, front plane, and this one here make parallel. Okay, good. Okay, as you can see now it is fully defined, right? Now let's here go to the short pin. It is also undefined. Will be this one here, right? And then I'm gonna here lock this concentric. Just edit and then come here to the lock orientation. Edit the concentric and then come here, lock orientation, click OK. So it is also fully defined, as you can see. Now check as well the other ones, edit, lock as well, fully defined. This one here, right? So this short pin 4 will be 4. Okay, that's the one. Edit, lock orientation. We are simply here lock the one that are still undefined. Now the long pin, not this one, I think. Let's see. now. So that's the long pin, the last concentric. Okay, so you can see they are all fully defined, so it is good. Now we can hear and we just put the post point. Now let's here make the coordinate that goes to the reference coordinate system, and here let's just make according to the one we have in the graphic area. So the X will be this position, the Y will be that position on the tops. You can just here change the direction, and the X will be that position. So just here change the direction, just make sure to change the X will be this position, the Z that position, flip direction, okay, good, and the X will be this position. So just make sure to follow the coordinate, they are quite similar. Now let's here answer the question. So the question here, save as, this is the question number 7, save all. Okay, good. Now they ask here rebuild, evaluate, and then it goes to the center of mass. What is the center of mass? As you can see here, so we have 348.66 minus 88 and 0.48, and then minus 91. So that is the right answer for this question. And then click next. Now here you're gonna change the angle. Right, gonna here change the angle. It is the best practice, you know, to name the angle according to the letter. So this will as well speed up, you know, your times. And here we're gonna change to 30. Okay, to change this angle. So if it was in letter, it should be easier to identify the angle. So here will be B. 115, and so let's go to the next one. What will be the next angle will be 135. So that's the last one. Now let's see if we will have complete, you know, everything according to now it's all complete now here. So we need here to, you know, put the results accordingly. So enter the coordinates. So we need here to go first save as. This is the question number 8. Rebuild mass properties. Okay, now you see here the result. The X is 327.67. That the X, Y minus 98.39, and the Z minus 102.91. Let's see if this one here now that's the answer. We're gonna here, you know, go to next, and we have complete all the questions, and we need here to make sure if we have, you know, the right results according to. So normally at the hand comes this summary that says if you have the state of each answer, the points, the state, if you have answer or not. So now you can just go back and then review your test. So it is always good, you know, to have time and then just go to the end. Yes, once you go to the end, you will have your result. Let's see if we pass. So as you can see, we have passed with 100% of the question. So it is good. And that's the way it is. So that's the way the test is done for any test, whether if it is CSWP, CSWE, you know, all the test is done in this way. I hope you like, and please don't forget to subscribe and share with friends. See you to the next one, and consider to watch this video here. See you to the next one.